Hey guys, it's Kronos here, and this is a door. This is my closet, and this is where my arsenal slash armory, whatever you want to call it, currently is. Did some work with it. My dad helped me out setting up some pegboard in here, so I want to show you guys what that looks like. This is where I store most of my stock blasters or slightly modified blasters, and this is not where I put most of my projects that I'm working on because I'm working out of my basement. I also have a bit of a cold today, guys, so I do apologize if I sound kind of weird. So up there, we've got two pegboard here. That is a stock Praxis. I have two big bad bows. These are actually pretty old big bad bows, you can tell because of the stickers. They're the purple paint job, obviously. Actually, on screen, those look a lot like the Hawkeye big bad bows that came out when the Avengers was out, but they actually are the darker purple 3Bs. That's a red Recon. It's obviously missing the light attachment here and the sight attachment there, which I don't care about. That is my one collector's item, really. Most of the blasters that I buy that are vintage or cool like that, I buy to modify, but this one actually is just totally stock, and it's kind of a collector's item. That's a rough cut. That's totally stock, and actually, this is a 3D printed pegboard thing. Most of them here are actually just coat hangers because it's really expensive to get nice ones like up there. Well, more expensive than I think it should be. So I just made some coat hanger ones. That is a lightly modified Raider. That's my Nerf Wildfire. That's totally stock. That's actually a really fun blaster. I'm probably going to modify it soon because it's just a ton of fun to use in Stock Wars. Strike Fire, CPVC barrel replacement. That's the Fire Strike I had in one of the previous videos. The one that has no handle. That is a Maverick attached to a Retaliator barrel. That is an SM 1.5K or Supermax 1500. Again, I bought this to modify. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't actually collect things like that because I don't find much value in just having Nerf blasters like that around. This is a deploy in the whiteout paint scheme. I don't care for the deploy, but I started liking the whiteout scheme after it was out of stores, and so I saw this at a yard sale, and I just figured I'd get it and put in homemade internals, and I still haven't. But the light works here, I think. Yeah. So I'm actually probably going to do something really cool with this, because I actually like how the deploy looks, especially in this paint scheme, but I just don't like how crap they are. I might make a, what they call, like what Erfney did with his, when he put the fire Night Finder internals in a deploy. I might try that. Or I'll just do something totally different. That's a modified Scout with a really cool paint job that I did a while ago. I don't paint that much, as you guys can probably tell. I do like to paint, but I just haven't had a ton of time to. But I plan on changing that in the future. That's a Tornado something. It's a Super Soaker. Tornado Strike. That is my Massacre Alpha Trooper. It's got the polycarbonate internals there. This is my Elite Alpha Trooper. That's, stock. Probably modify that soon. Over here I've got a Lightning Storm, which is the full auto Super Soaker. Obviously not modified. That's a Star Wars Bowcaster Rapid Strike, stock blue long shot. That's the darker blue because it's the 8000 serial number or whatever. So it's one of the later blue long shots. That's a Nerf Rattler, which is a vintage blaster. If you don't know that, it's actually kind of funny. This is, I guess, one of my other collector's items because it doesn't really have much of a value. But basically, you pull this handle backwards, and every time you pull it backwards, it fires out of a different barrel. So it was almost like an ancient version of Slam Fire, and they're pretty funny to use. They use Mega Darts, as you can probably tell. Then up here I've got a long shot front gun, CPVC barrel replacement. That's a double crossbow. Those are just kind of funny to shoot arrows out of because the barrels, because they're like vinyl tubing, are always bent, so the arrows go in all sorts of crazy directions, and they're just kind of fun to use. So I might CPVC barrel replace that at some point in the future. This is like a knockoff crossbow thing by some company. That's what's known as an NB1. I assume it just stands for Nerf Blaster 1, but it's basically you have this pump handle, which you just pump in like that, kind of like a split fire, except that it doesn't actually have an air tank. It just has a direct feed to this tubing here, and it fires a missile. I might CPVC barrel replace if that's even worth this, like 3 inches of CPVC. That's a strong arm that's modified, Vigilon that's modified, Jaguar that's modified. That's my Ezio Auditore wrist gun. It's a secret shot nested in a wrist guard with real leather. This is an Elite Reflex. That's an Elite Triad. That's a Tech 3. This is a sanded out piece of CPVC that I was using as a blowgun for a while until I discovered half-inch PVC is perfect for that purpose. I have a Nerf claw hatchet for the lols because it's fun to throw foam objects to people. So that's it. This is looking to be a pretty lengthy video, so I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this at least somewhat, and I will have some actual cool projects coming out hopefully pretty soon. But now that school's picking up, I might have to switch to one video every 2 weeks, so we'll see how the next coming weeks go. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to check out Dark Water Projects at William Congreve. Links in the description. And thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good day wherever you are in the world.